Hi you guys, welcome back into Charr and Dan's world. In our world today, y'all, we're gonna start off a new vlog. Oh, I lost my voice. Anywho, my husband's cousin, she wanted us to go out with her and her guy to this casino slash hotel slash or restaurant at the very top. It's called Alto, and we came here and got appetizers, which was these wagyu meatballs. That bread was good. We got some cute little drinks, period. This little unicorn, that was mine. Y'all know I'm a unicorn naturally. And then my husband got the spaceship. My drink wasn't even all of that strong. I don't like strong drinks, but this unicorn drink was like perfect for me. So we were just talking and chilling and talking about future plans of us hanging, out the country type settings, making future plans and us hanging out and whatnot. So it was just a little cute little vibe. And I ordered some food. I ordered this little shrimp pasta dish here, which wasn't all that. Throw the whole dish away. It was disgusting. My husband had a rack of lambs, and period, they was good. And we went out on the balcony. As y'all can see, we could see the expressway from over the top. This was a vibe up here, ain't gonna lie. It is cute for a vibe. Will we come back for the food? I don't know. I don't even really know, y'all, but it was a cute setting. So after we left from the restaurant slash casino, we didn't gamble, y'all. We stopped at this cigar lounge that me and my husband stopped at a week ago before coming here with them this week. And we grabbed us some cigars, period. And this cigar lounge actually has like a little... It's like a little lounge on the other side. If you walk through the doors, it's an opening where you can walk through, and you can kind of smoke your cigars in the next room over. My husband wasn't really fond of this spot because it was, y'all see, it's like ghost town. It's giving nobody wants to be here. But we was in there. We vibed with her friend or whatnot, and and that was pretty much the end of our night, you. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool. So I got my cigar, y'all. I'm not much of a smoker here, but I'm gonna show y'all how I be smoking my little cigar. I never smoked in my life, honestly, but cigars taste good on the outside. I ain't gonna lie, it's like so cute. I don't know what it is. It's a cute little vibe, but yeah, it was tasting good right there, y'all. My husband got me doing this, but his cigar was so freaking strong, it blew my voice out. So I can't do the strong ones. I do the soft little fruity ones. So this was nice. So we're just having fun, just huffing and puffing. My husband was over it. Can't y'all see his face? He was over it. He was mad at the whole night. So happy Sunday. It's a new day. It's a whole new week, I believe. This is the following week on Sunday. Me and my husband, he helped me out. I cooked dinner for family and friends day at church. We ordered the baked chicken, the fried chicken, and I made all of the sides, y'all. I made green beans, period. They were different and people were loving them. I also made these roasted yams, which they not used to. I call this the summertime yams. And the mac and cheese. This ain't no box mac and cheese. This is straight from scratch. I make that from scratch. I made 2 pans of that because people gonna love that mac and cheese. We got some veggie tray with all of the veggies in the dip. We have some Hawaiian sweet rolls. I don't know who they had in charge to bring desserts, but somebody brought the smallest cakes in the world, and we had to double them up. I believe they went to Walmart. Argue with me if you want to. Walmart ain't no grocery store. Go to the real grocery store, get you a real big bundt cake. So I had to ask my cousin to bring some cupcakes for the kids. Y'all see that bundt cake back there? That's a real bundt cake back there. We had pops and waters, and this was our Sunday dinner, y'all. Period. After church, my husband went immediately into cleaning mode. My house was a mess from cooking this morning. As y'all can see the bowl on the table with the yam in there. Baby, somebody wanted some more yams, and I couldn't even cut that one. I was so tired. But he came home and cleaned up. Who cleans up in a Sunday's best with the hat on? My husband. Hey y'all, welcome back into another vlog. It's your girl Charr and my hubby Dan. Welcome back into our world. In our world today, y'all, it's Sunday. We literally just got home from church, and the last time I seen y'all was, I can't even remember, because I was literally looking for the dang on camera, could not find it for nothing. then I found y'all in one of my purses. So had to dust y'all off, and it didn't even want to turn on. That's how long I haven't picked up this camera, but I have been vlogging off of my phone. So the last time I actually vlogged was when we went somewhere last week, babe. We went to the casino. It's a new casino in town, and we went there to eat dinner literally at the very top of the building where you can see the expressway down below and all that great stuff. So I did take little snippets of videos here and there. We went to a cigar lounge after that. And last week, y'all, my husband was pissed off. He was mad. He was big mad because that cigar lounge was kind of boring, and it was trash. The whole day to him was boring, and that restaurant, he didn't like spending a lot of money for stuff. Like his cousin and them, they spent like $500. Baby, we would never. We would never.
Our shit was
how much was
$300?
Our stuff was $300. Theirs were $500. So the casino got literally almost $1,000 off of the both of us couples going there. We did not gamble, but we did go there to, you know, check out the restaurant because that my husband's cousin invited us to go there. So yeah, we went there. We went to the cigar lounge, and my husband was bored with his cousin's date because he's a little bit older, and they wanted to go to the lounge. And literally we went to the lounge and we took a sneak peek of it when we went there for the first time looking for cigars, and it was just boring because there's nothing to do, and we were literally the only couples in there sitting and smoking. Her guy wasn't really interactive with what we were talking about. He was in his phone in his own world. So my husband was kind of pissed off. He was over it. He was mad last week. I ain't gonna lie, baby. He was mad.
Yeah, I was bored. I was mad.
He was mad, and I did not hear the end of it. But anywho, it's a new week. It's Sunday. I haven't been in my creative mode to vlog, y'all. I'm a little bit chatty today, so I hope y'all ready for a little sit down, chit chat, whatever type of vlog. So we're not doing too much, baby. Yeah, I was on live earlier today a little bit. I was telling y'all that I cooked dinner for family and friends that's first church. So we cooked. Everybody came. When I tell y'all, we got so many compliments on the food. Like the green beans were different. Y'all know how I make my green beans with the minced garlic and all of that. The green beans were different. They never heard of roasted sweet potatoes, so they was talking down on my sweet potatoes, and then next thing you know, they was sitting there talking about something. Oh, give me some more, right? Because they was fired. So everything turned out very well. Everybody enjoyed the food, period. So yeah, back to why, I don't know, I set this camera down for a minute. I haven't been creative in my creative mode. Around the 4th of July, it's still July, y'all. It's still, y'all probably can't even see. Let me turn my screen down. Today is July the 20th. It's still July. So before July 4th hit, y'all, the night, it was probably Wednesday night, I think. I don't know if y'all know about, what's that rapper name, babe? Mellow, I don't even know her. Mellow Bucks. That night, y'all, it was going crazy. I didn't even know nothing about her album release party. I don't even know her. But anywho, this correlates with what I'm talking about because it was a mass shooting downtown that night. And that same night, we were lying in our bed at 3 a.m. and we ended up hearing pow-pows. Like they were shooting literally outside our house, right? So we live in Chicago. It's nothing new. We hear gunfire all the time, here and there. But this gunfire was so different to me because it felt like,
baby, you want to play that?
in a minute, babe. It felt like, y'all, it felt like the freaking gunfire was in the building. Did it not, babe?
Yes, it did.
It felt like they were in the building shooting. And so when I jumped up, mind you, we sleep at 3 a.m. I'm jumping up out of my sleep. Heart is just pumping because, you know, you dreaming or whatever, you sleep. I said, what I said, babe? I didn't hear no car going past. I didn't hear nobody screaming. We didn't hear anything. It was just silence. And so we we literally got up, looked out the window, because, you know, I want to see who out there doing all this, making all this noise. We got up, looked out, I didn't see nobody, and so we used the bathroom, and then I went back to bed because we had to get up for work in the a.m. It was 3 a.m. So we get up at roughly like 5-something, 6 a.m. in the morning, get ready for work. I left at the back, my hubby left out the front. He was parked in the front.
Yeah, that's when I seen all the bullet holes all in the door, and then I looked up. Our landlord, his window shot out, 8 bullet holes in his window. I'm like, dang. So I had to call him to make sure you still alive or.
Right. So my husband ended up. Did you call or text him?
No, I called him.
My husband ended up calling the landlord, which lives above us. His window got shot about 6. He got like a whole bullet holes all in his window above our bedroom window. So my husband calls him and say, hey, do you know your bedroom window is shot out? Mind y'all, when they were shooting this particular night at 3 a.m., after everything, I looked out the window, used the bathroom, got back in the bed. I'm laying in the bed. The landlord upstairs is just walking back and forth. And I'm just like, I couldn't go back to sleep because now he's interrupting me walking and pacing the floor. I can see why he was pacing the floor now, because his window was shot out, but I didn't know that until the morning, right? So, mind y'all, the way our beds is faced is literally faced like the landlord bed is faced.
They could have shot us.
Right, they could have shot.
Some of the bullets had hit right below his window.
Right.
So just imagine. And sometimes we up.
Yeah, we jump up and you be looking out the window because we're so above, we're so high in the sky. You be looking down to see.
Even when we be up and getting busy, what those do, and up, you know what I'm saying? Body up, standing up in it.
Or you was about to go to work, but since it was the 4th of July weekend, my husband didn't have to go to work, so it was kind of crazy. Cause it was crazy, y'all. So anywho, my husband called the landlord and he was like, yo, you know your window shot out, right? Yeah, of course he know, cause his bed is literally right there.
He was dazed and confused.
That's what he said. He said the words he said was what, baby?
Dazed.
This man said he don't know why someone would shoot out his window. He was dazed and confused. Now, I was telling y'all about the bed situation, how our beds is faced to the window. In the front, it looks like a living room on the outside type of window, but it's actually a bedroom on that front part of the building. And we faced our bed the same way as his. You could see his bed rails. He's at the top. You could see his bed rails facing the window because you could see it through his window. We keep our blinds closed for the most part. And I moved my bed that way because you get most of the space out of the room with the bed facing to the window. Yeah, I could see why he didn't go back to bed, because I could only imagine him being asleep with glass popping all over his bed, all over his head, all over his body. So he was pacing the floor at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and that's why I couldn't go back to sleep, because I didn't know they shot out his window, in his bedroom window. So glass is literally all over the place up there. I know it is. He did not lay down, and I was like, what the hell? Would you lay down? Because I need to go to sleep. But anywho, he's dazed and confused, right, y'all? So I was like, why would somebody shoot out his bedroom window? Why would somebody shoot out the front door window? The front door window got shot too, y'all. I gotta insert some clips. I'll show y'all what it looked like. So the front door window got shot out too. And to me, I'm like, if he said he was dazed and confused, ain't no way you're dazed and confused. Somebody sent you a memo. Somebody sent you something to, you know, something got sent to you as a warning before the storm came. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was very personal. He does keep a lot of company, little women's up there, if you know what I mean. And that's why I never was the type to sleep around with different people, and I don't recommend it, because you never know who you meet. You never know who you freaking messing with. You know what I'm saying? You might be messing with somebody woman, and I know down south men do not play about their women. They will I can only imagine what happened to the woman if they do anything to the woman. But them Southern men do not play about their women. So I don't know what, I can only think about the different people coming up there. Because if you're anything like me, I'm gonna be a nosy neighbor. I'm gonna see what's going on around me in the building I'm living in. Now, my husband told me not to be afraid because I was just so. Baby, we gotta go. We finna move out. We moving out today. Because if that was us, if somebody was after me or my husband, best believe we would have had to move that same day, y'all. That same night, we would have had to move. I know he would have said, get y'all stuff, y'all gotta go. I don't keep this type of activity around me like this. So, and guess what? What makes matters worse is that this man left the building. He stayed in the building the whole morning when it happened, right? The whole next morning when we saw it, he stayed in the house the whole day. He did not go to work. He usually leaves before us and everything. This particular day, he stayed in the building the whole day. Late at night, he left. This man left for, it's July 20th. So it was before the 4th. It was the weekend of the 4th, leading up into the 4th of July. We just saw him literally yesterday. This man, he stayed in the building long enough to put a piece of plywood on the front door before he left. It's been what? He's been gone about 2 weeks straight. We didn't see him. We didn't know if he was okay. He's been gone for 2 weeks. We got a gate, but it's a piece of wood on the door, so it's obvious that the door is gone. Like somebody could literally just kick the door in and come in on us. So what I was saying was my husband was calming me down because I'm like, babe, we got to move. We could throw all this stuff in the storage. We could go live in a hotel. We could do this. We could do that. But my husband was saying, nobody is after us. You know, nobody's after us. We're good. We're going to stay here until we get our house. That's what he told me. Or until whatever he wants to do, that's what we're going to do. Okay? So, y'all, I was just ready to go. I was willing to live in a motel. I don't even care. I just wanted to get out of here. So I haven't been feeling safe. So this has been the best summer weather-wise in Chicago since I can't even remember, since I was a kid. And that night, it was a mass shooting. Our building got shot up. That whole morning, going to work, it was like 3 or 4 more mass shootings that day. The whole July 4th weekend in Chicago was just a hot mess, and we haven't been anywhere, y'all. In here, I feel safe with my husband, of course, but to have bullets riddling through your house, who gonna feel safe? Like, for real,
I mean, the bullets weren't running through our house.
Not ours, but we live here. You get what I'm saying? We live here, so that's what I'm saying. And like you said, it could have hit. You could have stood up in the bed trying to check out the window, and then a bullet could have flew past and boom.
Like you said, walk it down because the bullets went through the door and hit the
right. If you would have been going to work that night, the bullets hit the stair. You could see the bullets all in the downstairs, how they hit the walls. It was 3 bullets in the front door. And I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, y'all, haven't been real creative. I know I'm being kind of vulnerable. And I know I'm pretty much open with our life and what goes on in our life. And I know to expect, bad things with it. It comes with good things as well. People, care about you and stuff. And then there's some people who don't care about you. There's some people in the comments that just will, talk negatively about things. How I know now is because when I go live, I see people saying negative things, just like one guy was calling me out to be a liar. And I kind of, without snapping, I had to cool myself down because I'm not a liar. The whole situation was about us moving out of this unit into a house. Now, that was something my husband had planned. And somebody asked me a question, and I didn't quite know how to answer it because it really wasn't my plan. It was my husband's plan. And so sometimes when I'm ready to deliver certain things to my people on here, when I'm ready, I'll deliver it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But yeah, it was my husband's thing that he had planned out. And somebody called me a liar, and I don't I really don't like to be called a liar. I don't think nobody does, but me especially, because I don't give liar vibes when I do content. I don't give, I can show up here naked. And when I say naked, I mean no makeup, no weave. I come on here real raw and honest, like my whole true self. And it's people on this internet that will show up with filters on, that will show up with makeup, and they hide everything. They hide everything. And for me to come on here like that, I was like, wow, you're looking at me as a liar? But that individual did apologize, and I do accept their apology. But I know it's people that's gonna watch your content, and they always want to see your downfall. They don't want to see you win. They want to see your downfall. So when you say something, they never commented on any other videos, but when I went live, you could tell they watch us, but they had something negative to say. But I'm glad that that individual apologized. I'm not mad at nobody. I just don't like to be called a liar, because I don't give liar content. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't give out like fake titles, fake thumbnails. I don't do none of that crap. I don't do that. So I would appreciate it if, you know, people would not do that. And if you're gonna support. If not, okay, it is what it is. And I know that's what this stuff comes with, and I'm not mad about it. I just don't want to be called no liar. But yeah, anywho, y'all, it's freaking Sunday, and I decided to pick my camera up. I'm gonna try to post this vlog up today. We're not doing too much of anything. We're gonna eat our Sunday's dinner that I cooked for the church and relax, because I'm tired. Tomorrow is a work day. Woo. So I've been a little chatty. I've been on here for 17 minutes. Yeah, y'all, so that's what's been going on in our life. I don't mind sharing. I know I'm gonna get good feedback. I know I'm gonna get bad feedback, and it's all good. It's all good. You gotta have thick skin. I'm gonna say you gotta have thick skin when you do content. I'm gonna say that, because some people will really try to send you there, but I thank God for me having super thick skin, and I'm thankful that I didn't snap on that individual, because I could have went there, but I had to take a pause, wheel it back, you know, because that was my husband thing. So yes, we are trying to get us a house. Neither me or my husband ever been homeowners, so this would be our first time trying to purchase a home. Renting, I do enjoy renting. I do enjoy apartments. I do enjoy the freedom to not have to worry about things when things get broken and stuff like that. But I just don't appreciate this one right here up here above us. Oh, slumlord. Ain't no way. Our rent is $2,000 for this spot. Now, I would say that's really high, because we're paying like mortgage type prices for an apartment. But nowadays, renting in Chicago, when I look online for apartments, baby, the apartments be crappy and they cost a lot of money, and it just doesn't add up. And this was the most decent, clean type of setting, and I really like this spot. But it's time for us to move into a house. So when we move, I know it's gonna be a little process. It's gonna be a little process, because we never did this before, and so we don't want to jump. Like some people was telling us, don't jump on the first thing you see when it comes to a house. We want to shop around, look, make sure we get in something that's truly for us, and something that God, you know, is leading us to be where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? Not just picking it because we want to pick it. So renting, I would say renting, we do, I ain't gonna lie, we waste a lot of money with renting as an adult. All the years, you probably would spend up to like you probably ran through $1 million renting. We probably have too, because this rent ain't cheap. But when we get our house, you can build equity, you could sell it. It's so much you could do with the house. You could rent it out and Airbnb it, whatever you want to do. But I do enjoy apartments, but now I think I'm over apartments. I don't want nobody over my head. I don't want to hear loud music when I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't want to hear them up there playing Pop the Balloon in a jacuzzi with water splashing everywhere, the TV loud, and I got to go to work in the morning. It goes crazy with apartments. So I like it, but I think I'm done with it, especially with this situation that has went down, y'all. I thank God for my husband. I thank God for him. He calms me down. He helps me out with everything, y'all. He helped me today with cooking. Oh my God, thank you, babe. You helped me out so good. Like, you peeled the sweet potatoes. I had to show him how to do it. He peeled the sweet potatoes for me. He grated the cheese for me for the macaroni. How's your food, by the way, babe? He over there smashing.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say, but
You ain't
fill my mouth.
He got nothing to say. Period, y'all. So I am, or me and my husband, because I'll be trying to get my husband to do some content with me too. Me and my husband are going to start picking this camera up more often. We're going to get back into the groove of being creative, making content, and all those great things. So you shall see us in the next one. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little vlog slash rant type of weekend. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we shall see y'all in our next one. Peace and love. Peace and love.